With this Tecia Torres and Angela Hill fight, the first and foremost thing we have to mention is just how great they both looked at the weigh-ins. I think Tecia Torres has to be in the best shape of her life. And to be quite honest, I didn't think that Angela Hill could look a lot better, but she just looks like she's got so much more lean muscle on her right now that I think it should help her at least be a bit more powerful, right? The one thing about her is you see the volume striking and how well she does against some of these fighters, but then she tires herself out. And some of these fighters that have good grappling and good wrestling, they kind of push her up against the fence. They kind of make the fight close and take it to the ground. And that's where Angela Hill needs to improve, especially as a fighter that we've just seen on the cusp of getting into that title picture, right? She just hasn't been able to outshine that top competition. And I think this is a great fight to do it. We talk about Tecia Torres having that long break after an 0-4 run, but man, just absolute demolition in that last fight. I think that Hughes was having a tough time with what we can consider the new age, Tecia Torres. She looked more athletic, the game plan, the style, everything looked the same, but she just looked faster. She looked really quick. And I think the hand speed is where Angela Hill might eat a lot more than she thinks. Keys to victory for Angela Hill is keep it at a distance, right? You want to be able to land those kicks. If it gets up against the fence, you got the elbows, you got the knees to kind of avoid the ground. And that, 76% takedown defense for Angela Hill against the competition she's faced, especially the grappler heavily fighters, that's very impressive, right? 4-inch reach advantage with a fighter that loves throwing kicks, loves throwing long jabs and these 1-2s. I think that's where Angela Hill can really have her way with Tecia. Now, for me, I guess it's one of those things where I'm just seeing that Tecia Torres potential that I always thought I saw, right? But she was thicker. She was more of that brute style, the Team Quest style of fighter, right? But in that last fight, I just saw such a difference in athlete. And for me, the attacking of the body, making her tired, that's where I want to see her try to go at Angela Hill. I think that attacking the body with strikes, trying to make it a very dirty boxing, clinch style bout is what's going to help her not only tire out Angela Hill, who tends to fade as she has to go later, only a 3-round fight, so only have so much time to do it. That's a key to victory for her because Angela Hill does have struggles later in fights, and that's the number one way to do it. Pummels, clinches, takedown defense, all that fun stuff. I think that's where Ticia's going to want the fight, especially as she works in those combos to try and shoot in. So for me, I think this is a pick'em. I can't lean either way. I'm just going to call it a pick'em right now and take a look at the line. Oh, right. So, my girl Tecia Torres, if I saw this as an opening line pick'em, -120, -108 was the opening line in favor of Tecia Torres. It's moving very well away from that. -150 in some places. Angela Hill now coming in as a +120. I know a lot of people who I respect opinions of actually think Angela Hill has a great chance of winning this fight. And for me, it's about filling the face of Tecia Torres early, right? You want to use that jab. You want to keep her at bay with some kicks. Even fill that body, beat that leg up to take away that power. I just think that that's what she needs to do very early in the fight. Take away the leg, take away the body, and slow her down, and then just start filling her in the face for 3 rounds, and maybe you score a maybe you score a really fun knockout or a knockdown to be able to finish with ground and pound. But that's what it's going to take early in the fight to slow down Tecia Torres, and I think it's going to be a bit tough. So that's why I'm leaning Tecia Torres right now in terms of pick'em. And to be quite honest, I think anything up to a -160 is very playable for Tecia Torres, because I think that what we're seeing from her right now is kind of the revamped version. And when you go look at the 4 losses that she's coming off of, yeah, she knows what she's doing.